Barbados, get up.
Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Morning to you.
Good morning, Barbados. Welcome to Friday. Today is Friday, the 14th of August, 2026, and I'm Pearson Boyne, welcoming all of you everywhere to the weekend and to the start of Mornin Barbados today, Friday. We are grateful having you company. We hope you feel the same to keep us company as well, particularly those of you joining us online at our streams on our website cbc.bb, on YouTube and on Facebook. Thank you so much for being there. We see you and we acknowledge you. We are welcoming you all. Indeed, I encourage you always to share the show, share the love, bring others along, and I thank you for doing so as well. And of course, if you know of someone who has a story to tell, because you know about it, you think we can follow through, then tell us about it. And simply do so by sending us an email. That email address is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. We'll follow up, and we guarantee you we'll have that story told right here by us on Mornin Barbados, once the other person agrees, of course. So we thank you so very much for being partners with us in what we do. As we always start the show, we like to update you on what's been happening, and I can tell you that as we continue our focus on the earthquake in Colombia, which rocked the cities of Colombia. They're not all. The Colombia is destroyed, but some significant damage has occurred indeed. We're hearing from the president that he vows to have an emergency fund set up to help rebuild hospitals, schools, homes, and other infrastructure. So far reported 265 dead, just shy of 600 missing, and 3,700 people have been injured, with just under 9,600 homes destroyed. So significant destruction there in Colombia. That emergency fund will be informed of us. We'll be informed of it in just a little while. And of course, when that happens, we'll see how us as people of Barbados help indeed there. But the other big news for Barbados today, bring it back at home, is the weather. And you've been hearing our forecasters talk a little bit about some activity to the east of us. I can give you the very latest weather information. The information shared with us is a statement shared with us by the Barbados Met Service at 5 o'clock this morning. They say that they continue to closely monitor the tropical wave, and that feature has remained relatively disorganized over the past 6 hours, and on its current forecast track is expected to pass over this island as a strong tropical wave later this evening and into tomorrow, Saturday. So as a strong tropical wave over tonight and into tomorrow. There are no tropical storm watches. There are no tropical warnings affected and associated with this particular system at this time. Small craft and high surf warning remains in effect for Barbados for high winds and above normal sea swells. So if you're mariners to sea, just note that there will be high winds, high surf, and you need to be very, very careful as you go. So what should you do? Continue monitoring the media, continue monitoring the BMS, the Barbados Meteorological Services, and GIS as well. Now, on its track, the activity associated with this tropical wave closest to Barbados is expected to happen from tonight into tomorrow. Strong winds ahead of that tropical wave will continue to cause deterioration of sea conditions. So stay tuned to us as we continue to keep you informed as this strong tropical wave begins to affect us, as is predicted perhaps tonight into tomorrow. Get ready for Monday as well, because coming up on Monday, the Marcus Garvey celebrations begin. The Marcus Garvey Day celebrations begin. If you look at your screen, we remind you that Jennifer Lewis, an award-winning actress, author, and activist, will be at the Lloyd Erskine Sanford Center for a 6:30 start, when we'll have a fireside chat and a public conversation with her and the son of Marcus Garvey as well. And we're all invited to be there to learn much, to sit at almost the feet of, and to get a sense of what Marcus Garvey's contribution continues to be to our lived experience as people of Barbados. Also on Tuesday, she'll be inviting all young creatives to join her at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium from 9 o'clock in the morning as you share. She shares with you all of her expertise, all of the tips, how to be seen in the room, how to screen right, all of those kinds of things. She'll engage with the young creatives of Barbados. That's an opportunity not to be missed on Tuesday, Garfield Sobers Gymnasium. That begins at 9 o'clock in the morning. As it's summer holiday as well, the big thing that parents are tending to look forward to right now is preparing for back to school. And so the supply drive by the BIM Got Talent, again, if you look at your screen, that's what we're talking about. That initiative continues because on the 23rd of August, we want to begin distribution. You have until then to get what you need to be able to support with folders and binders, notebooks, pencils and pens, crayons, colored pencils, erasers and sharpeners, and of course those backpacks as well. If you want to donate in cash, you can first pay them at the telephone number you see on your screen. It's 236-3534. And BIM Got Talent says, join us and help us to give our children a great start to the next school term. We're watching the cricket as well. And so the CPL games are on. The Barbados Trident has won its first game. We defeated Jamaica. We are now up against, on Sunday, St. Lucia. And I believe in St. Lucia we can, in their backyard, literally beat them too. So we went to Jamaica, we defeated Jamaica in Jamaica. We're going to St. Lucia, the Barbados Tridents to St. Lucia on Sunday for Sunday's match, and we will defeat them there as well. It's going to be played at the Darren Sammy Stadium, and that game is in the evening. Of course, we'll continue to bring the information to you. As I look at your screen as well, you get a sense of who the teams are, those of us who are representing the Barbados Trident and those who are representing the team from St. Lucia as well. Yesterday, Team Barbados left this island for Trinidad and Tobago for the 30th Goodwill Swimming Championships in Trinidad and Tobago. The team, I can tell you, has arrived safely. Competition begins today. If you can share the picture, look at them. They're all there. Those little bright faces of swimmers, 37 swimmers. A few of the people who are there, the big ones, are accompanying them as chaperones and team managers and other people who are helping our team win, or at least do very, very well in this 30th Goodwill Swimming Championships in Trinidad and Tobago. So we wish them well. We send them our blessings and our prayers. We're looking forward to exciting results. My little niece is right there. I can see her, Kaylee Hunter Cutting. I can see her. She's going to do very, very well. She's quite a fish. And so we're excited about what our swimmers will be able to do. And then this good news from one of Barbados' best creatives. Take a look.
Yo, so today I'm just feeling incredibly grateful. The Stella Awards are a few days away, 2 days away, and I am incredibly blessed to even be able to say that an island boy, a boy from Barbados, co-wrote a song that earned 5 nominations. On the Way remix featuring Erica Campbell, starring none other than Adia. Bruh, this is an incredible blessing. I hope we take home 1 of 5. Shoot, I hope we take home all 5, but regardless, I am super thankful, super happy. I hope we win. Pray for us. All glory to Jesus.
Amen indeed. Jaco Lawrence has been nominated for 5 awards, and so we're hopeful that he gets each or at least one. And so we'll continue those prayers for you, Jaco, as you've asked us to do. Now, coming up this morning, we'll continue looking at breastfeeding when the Barbados Breastfeeding Child Nutrition Foundation joins us, because there are some initiatives that they have that they want to share with us. And so I want you to listen very carefully today. 60 years, 60 songs, One Nation soundtrack. That is BIM 60 by the Barbados Museum and Historical Society. We will continue to tell you how to be a part and how this nation benefits from this particular initiative as well. The Barbados and Friends Mental Health Awareness Association of the USA will join us today to share how they can continue to uplift our nation's children and how they're actually distributing some back-to-school supplies. So we'll give you details on that in just a little while. Get ready also for Summer Notes, the recital. It's going to be an exciting opportunity for you to come here and engage with and to just praise God for the talents He's given to our young people indeed. We'll give you all the details about when it will be, where it will be, and how you can be there to be a part of it all. And we'll also be telling you this morning about this year's Crab Night in St. Andrew. It's on, and so the folks from the St. Andrew Parish Independence Committee will join us as they share with us about that and some other activities they have planned for the parish of St. Andrew this month of August. Great reasons to stick around, Barbados. It's now 12 after the hour. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
13 after 6 o'clock this Friday morning. It is a fantastic Friday. It's also a fantastic time in Barbados, so to really be able to celebrate the arts. So many more of our people are coming up with creative ideas to really showcase the talent, the breadth of the talent of Barbadian people. A lot of it is classical. A lot of it is great classical performances as well. And don't get scared of the word classical. It is palatable. It is actually quite good. And so we'll talk to you now a little bit about the Summer Notes, the recital, and Anthony Hood is the man behind the initiative. Anthony Hood, good morning to you.
And blessed good morning to you, Pearson.
Likewise, thank you so much. I want you to dispel the myth about what classical music is.
Classical music, for me, is more than just notes on paper. It is an expression of the artist. And for my recital, we come together and we express ourselves the only way we can. And for each artist, their expression is ultimately what makes classical music come alive.
You're quite right. So there will be voice, instruments, and everything combined together to make great music. And I'm saying that deliberately because I really want people to understand that classical music is great music.
Very much
you
so.
are moved. Your spirit is moved in a very significant way as well. And sometimes you just have to close your eyes and let the instrumentation take you there. That's what I tend to do.
That's correct.
Close your eyes, let it take you there. And in taking you there, it takes you to a happy place. And so let's talk a little bit about this recital coming up, Summer Notes. Why Summer Notes?
The name was pitched to me and I fell in love with it immediately. This is approximately my 5th or 6th concert, and you know, it has given me a chance to really take the stage to really push classical music and the clarinet, because I'm a clarinetist. My main instrument is the clarinet, and the whole process just gave me a stage to, you know, showcase my talent and bring together as many classical artists as possible.
What's the magic about the clarinet that you love it so much? Where do you begin, right?
Where do I begin? The versatility of the instrument alone is probably second to the piano or the voice. And I have been playing the clarinet for quite so long that is almost like breathing to me now. To showcase the versatility of this instrument and push its prominence in Barbados is one of my passions as well. I really like to see clarinet used in classical music, in band ensembles, in jazz. You name it, I want to see it there. And that is one of the hopes I try to bring forward.
Are you seeing a lot of younger people taking up the clarinet?
In recent times, yes.
Good.
But at one point there was a lull in the interest, because the clarinet is a fantastic instrument, but it takes discipline. And sometimes we tend to find ourselves liking what's instant. So I'm glad that it's picked back up traction, and I'm really pushing for it now.
Well, that's fantastic. Will we get clarinet at summer notes?
Standard, yes, please.
Standard, yes. So let's sell us on Summer Notes, the recital. When is it, first of all?
It is this Sunday, St. Leonard's Anglican Church on Westbury Road. The time is 4 p.m.
So 4 o'clock this Sunday at St. Leonard's Anglican Church on Westbury Road. That's where we're coming. And so talk to me about who's going to be there and what they'll be doing.
Okay, some of the artists featured are Rosanelle Baptiste. She's an excellent violinist. I have Jane Small. Yes, Jane wanted.
Listen, I could talk about Jane forevermore. Jane has such capacity with that voice.
Yes, she
Jane
does.
can sing the deep notes. She can do jazz. She can do all of that. And then Jane can get very classical and go to the high notes as well.
That's correct.
Will she be exploring that full range with us on Sunday?
Well, you have to attend to see.
All right. That sounds like a yes. So come everybody and hear and she is such a humble, quiet person.
Very much
but
so.
when she opens her voice and begins to share, you will be stunned about what comes out of this little petite girl who is going to be performing as well. So Jane, give me everything that you have. Give me everything that you have. She really keeps you enthralled by what she does. So Jane Small will be there.
As I mentioned, Rosanelle Baptiste on violin. I have Roger Worrell on piano.
Yes.
And my ensemble, the 441, the ensemble. And this is another project of mine where I get to showcase the versatility of the clarinet and basically expose the range of the family, because it's not just the standard B-flat clarinet. You have a smaller version called the E-flat clarinet.
So you've given us this on the 441 ensemble will be performing.
Of course.
How many members are part of this ensemble?
I currently have 6 members.
6.
Yes.
Playing clarinet.
Yes, please.
And clarinet in all 4 of the different sounds. Soprano, alto, tenor, bass.
Yes, please.
Wow. This is going to be magical, folks. This is happening on Sunday at St. Leonard's Church. It begins at 4 in the afternoon. And so the ensemble, you have to really, really come here. And I've never heard of the 441 ensemble before, so perhaps it's our first time to explore it with you. I haven't. I can speak for myself.
Well, no problem. The ensemble is not new per se, but we have been getting some exposure. We've performed at Nifka in the Square a few times. We've also been doing, private engagements, church concerts, weddings, and we're not limited to just classical music. As I said, the versatility of the instrument really gives you opportunities to push the boundaries of music in general. And
Who else is going to make up this wonderful Summer Notes recital?
it's a relatively small cast, so it's only myself left over as a performer. I'll be doing a solo performance. And we have Dr. Philip Ford, who'll be playing with Jane, and Mr. Eric Cobham.
Right. So it's a good cast of excellence from Barbados.
Yes, please.
Young and youthful and energetic and passionate about what they're doing as well.
Yes,
and we'll
please.
be getting a range of different genres on Sunday as well, not just classical music, but interpretations thereof as well.
Yes, please.
And so we want you to come to St. Leonard's Anglican Church this Sunday for 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Do we pay or is there a collection taken? How does this work?
Yes, one of the aims for the concert is to help the church towards their organ fund, because the organ is quite old. It's much older than I am, and it needs to be replaced. So it has restoring, purchasing that new organ.
So come with a good offering.
Yes, please.
A goodwill offering indeed. The cost of organs today is significant.
Yes, please.
And so that significant cost has to be met. And that's why we really want many of you to come. The more who come and offer something, the closer we get to the target. The more who come and offer big things, the even closer we get to the target. And so we want you to see Sunday as an opportunity to explore music, to get closer to God's ears, because that's what this is really truly all about. How we can express ourselves in such a way at this summer in the Summer Notes recital so that God is pleased. God is always pleased with everything we do
Yes,
generally,
please.
but we really want to really make him happier this Sunday afternoon with Summer Notes, the recital indeed. Begins at 4. Of course, the church is open just a little bit before you can actually come in and take your favorite position. But we want you to be there to celebrate with Anthony Hood and his ensemble as well. The 441, if you've never heard them before, you get a chance to hear them this Sunday. This is an activity not just for adults or lovers of recitals and so forth. This is for everyone.
The tease would be to say we're going to play selections from Sound of Music.
The Hills Are Alive.
The Hills Are Alive with Sound of Music, yes.
Don't say anymore, Pearson. The Hills Are Alive. So if you are into those kinds of Broadway productions, those screen productions as well, you are going to get some of those classics. And those classics really, really take you to a happy place. They do for me. And so therefore, if you want to be in a happy place again, Sunday, 4 o'clock, St. Leonard's Anglican Church for Summer Notes, the recital. You say this is the 4th or so time that you've put on this recital?
About the 5th or 6th, yeah.
Okay, so it's beginning to build
Yes, please.
in awareness, and it's beginning to build in response as well.
Yes, please.
And we really want to fill the church pews, all of you. There's more than enough space in there. We want to fill the church to you're standing at the windows and watching. And then perhaps next time you'll be seated yourself at the Frank Cullimore Hall. Again, larger venues will show up.
Yes, please.
All right, Anthony, I really want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. I wish you well, because it's for a very, very good cause. The organ fund at St. Leonard's Anglican Church, the replacement of that organ indeed. And so the sound of music is what you will hear when you come to St. Leonard's Anglican Church through voice and instrument. The sound of music is one of those pieces you will hear as well when you come to the church on Sunday for 4 o'clock. As part of Summer Notes, the recital indeed. And so don't miss this opportunity to find happiness, to find joy in the music that you know and love at St. Leonard's, 4 o'clock this Sunday. Thank you, my brother. All the best.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Morning Barbados breaks here. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
60 years, 60 songs, one big nation's soundtrack. That is how it's built. BIM at 60 we're talking about. We have been telling you about this for a little while now. And so we continue engaging with the Barbados Museum and Historical Society, whose project it is. And there's so many things that are going to flow from this particular project. I'm joined this morning by the marketing manager in herself, Lana Ali, my good friend.
Good morning.
Indeed, for years. And next there's Anastasia Bernard, who is the communications officer. Good morning, Anastasia,
Good
as well.
morning.
Lana, let's put this all into context. 60 years, 60 songs, one big soundtrack. What does that mean?
That means that the museum is celebrating Barbadian music. We recognize that there's so many ways to connect with people. That's what we do as a museum. And that we're reaching out in a way I think people didn't necessarily expect from the museum, but we're trying to connect, in different fronts with different generations. Music is definitely something that connects us all. So
Indeed.
we are enjoying the process, selecting the songs, hearing the feedback from everybody, and it's been going great.
You know, we tell our stories through different media, and music is one. And the way we write, the way we sing, the language we use, the different media ways we express.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is, I think you don't even recognize the depth of Barbadian music until you start to go through it.
Yes.
Because the different categories we have, the number of songs in every category, the conversations, the people coming back, but you didn't have and you need to add. And we're loving it, but it really shows how rich we are musically. Yeah.
And so folks, little ones, the younger ones watching, this is not for the older people alone. And look at you, Anastasia. There you are. How have this been for you so far?
This has been a really eye-opening experience for me, because I remember when we were going through, when the panel, was selecting the 250 plus songs, I remember seeing Return of the Map by Mark Morrison, is it?
Mark
and
Morrison.
I did not know that was did not know at all. So that was very exciting for me, and that just showed me the way and the direction, and that, got us to have the conversations, like the conversation I'm experiencing this, so everybody else can experience this, because it allows you to have so much conversation, because music is just one of those things.
Have you found your favorite song?
I have. It is My Country to Me, Mark Lord.
Are you being safe?
I am actually not. I love Barbadian music. I love music that just tells the story of who we are as Barbadians, and I connect so much with that song, after his passing as well. It reignited that for me, so I really do love that song. I won't sing it for you, but
No, I don't want to sing it.
No, let's not
When you
do
look
that.
at the lyrics, what do the lyrics tell you about Barbados?
The lyrics, to me, captures everything that I love about my Barbados, because it's literally my country to me. And music does that thing where it takes you back to a time, and you feel nostalgic, and that song does just that for me, and it allows me to feel I feel proud to be Barbadian when I hear that song and connect deeply with it.
So is that listed among your 10?
Yes.
You have
it
10
is.
chances, 10 options.
Yes.
10 options.
Yes.
And so, what else is on your list? Your playlist? I'm just curious, Lana. I'm so
I'm
curious.
going to be obvious and say Rihanna is also on my top
Okay,
10.
that's fine.
Mr. Edwin is also on my top 10. Nisha Woods, Gospel, is also on my top 10. I also like John Yard, that Christmas song with him and Mr. Mikey Mercer.
Yes.
Christmas here. Can't wait. That's also in my top 10. I can't remember the rest, but
you had that range,
Yes,
I think.
yes.
How far back did you go in your selection of your 10?
I think
My Country to Me is perhaps the oldest.
Yes, I was going to say, I think that is the oldest for me. It could be wrong, but I do remember that one being one of the oldest.
And I'm
for me.
glad you took the time to respond in the way you did, because we want people to understand, Lana, that you explore the range of music over a number of years, and you can go from 1966
Absolutely.
all the way up to now. And whether it is in gospel, in calypso, in ballads, in any genre, and participate.
Yeah.
Right? So talk to me about how we can participate.
Okay, so you can log on to the website, the museum's website.
barbmuse.org.bb.
Yes, and I know it's short for Barbados, short for museum, but then I tell people just Google the museum as well, and it will get you to the page. And you can log on, and then you have to sign in you can use your Google account, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, and I think everybody has at least one of those.
Yes.
And then you get to go through the genres, you get to go through the songs, and you can select your 10. One of the things we've been having is that people said there's like no submit button. What happens is that once you log in, at the back end, we can see you've logged in. And you can go back in and change your songs. We've been doing songs of the day. And I think, it's making people think, wait a minute, that's not in my 10. Or I only chose 8 and I want to add this. So we can see your record and we can see your song. So don't worry that there's no submit button, because you might feel like if there's a submit, you have to unsubmit to change and all like that. But no, you go in and you choose and we can see and it's all good. So yeah.
It's all good. And so you can chop and change and those kinds of things.
Absolutely.
Because, the 250 plus songs are already determined. I'm just now choosing from those. I just want to be clear.
Yes. Right. So, well, those 250 are now just over 300.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we keep adding.
More ideas of that too, right?
And I think that's how why people can go back and change and stuff like that. We were concerned too, even for 2026, that it was too soon from the Kadooment season, the crop over season, to add songs. But there have been some very powerful songs from this year. And so we've added those as well. So if you've gone in and chose your 10, but you had a song that you really love from this year, maybe go back and look and see if that's one we've added and if you want to change it up a bit and stuff. So
my bias says that Marva is going to be among those my 10.
Yeah.
And I want to look at it from the perspective of the writing and voice in my head. Those are classics which are so powerful in the wording. That when you read the lyrics, you get a greater sense of what that message is, and perhaps that's the way that you want to be able to select your 10. You might just love the beat of the song. And you think, you know what, this really makes me happy every time I hear it. I don't care what the words, I sing them wrong anyway. That's my top 10, because somehow it's the music and the musical arrangement that would make me want to choose this particular one. Or this is my favorite artist, and whenever I hear it, it reminds me of my grandmother and those days sitting in the kitchen picking rice. Well, those kinds of things. Those are the kinds of memories we want to be able to enter.
Absolutely. And one of my songs, and this is going to age me a little bit, so don't start. But it was like my coming of age song where I could first jump in Grand Kadooment. So it was Spice and Company, The Guns. And I can remember that song. Exactly. And I know that I was in the pink section and I had my pink, and that song, and even if you, as you said, if you listen to the words, it was a party song, but there was a meaning behind it.
Right.
And in 2026, we can still take the meaning from that song. So, again, where were you when this song came about? What were you doing? What did it mean to you? And that's one that for sure is in my list, because I remember feeling like a grown-up now, and I'm jumping in Grand Kadooment, and it was wonderful. So
Gabby has a song called Well Done. Well Done for me is, and I'm perhaps give you some hints, everybody. Well Done for me is so beautifully written. It's written like a production, a play. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and those were, when I heard for the very first, I had heard the song many times before, until one day Gabby was performing and I heard him say Act 1. I'm thinking, well, hold on, is that really in the song?
In the song, yes.
It's actually in the song. You could take that song and you can make a stage production out of it. So it has, and so the genius is what we're trying to capture here. 60 years, 60 songs, One Nation soundtrack. Those songs that told our story over time, and so we understand better the idea of Barbados, to use what Ralph Gonzalez would have referred to us as. And so when you go on to barbmuse.org.bb, you have all of that to be able to engage with. Look at the whole catalogue of songs that are already there, and you make your 10. You can change tomorrow, you can change it's almost done.
We're half
days to go. So look at your screen, everybody, whether you're here or over there somewhere in the world. So these are the songs. You can choose your genres. You can go through all of them, from funk, dub, bashment, soca, calypso, folk songs, pop, jazz, spooge, R&B, alternative, because there's some alternative bands in Barbados that put some really great music. And they deserve to be able to tell that story as well. And so all of that is on the website as we're sharing with you. When you engage, this is what you're engaging with. Don't just use your own memory alone.
Yes.
Let's guide you. And so this website exists and the database exists to guide you in your thinking, then you can make your selections as well. You say we're halfway.
Yes,
we are.
What's really cool about the website too is that once you click a song, I want to say 98% of them, there's a link to a video. So you get to see,
Hear the
so when
song
I think in the office sometimes we go in just to look and see, and you just get lost in looking at. There are videos on there, so we encourage people to, take that trip down memory lane with the videos as well.
Well, I'll take a break right here. We're going to take some more trips down memory lane with BIM at 60 and tell you about some other things that they do have planned to really keep this alive and to keep us engaged with BIM at 60 project. Stay with us. We're right back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hit.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
I'm with Lana Allen, the marketing manager at the Barbados Museum and Historical Society, as well as the communications officer, and Anastasia Bernard. We're talking BIM 60 Barbados, and it's that exciting project that's on right now that tells our story through song and in different genres and different expressions as well. And so, Lana, when you started, you said that there's a purpose for this. And I'm sure Beatrice will ask us, what were you all doing all of this?
Yeah.
Because it's the thing, we never thought of the museum doing something like this. So give us the why.
Again, about connecting with our community, but it also gives people the opportunity to do something that they probably never thought they could. So you come to the museum, you see the exhibitions, you enjoy what's there. We want to build an exhibition off of this. So at the end of this, you get to come and say, that was one of my songs, and I voted for the 2 of those, and I chose. So you help build an exhibition at the museum. That doesn't happen often. So again, connecting with us, because the museum is not a place, we keep telling people, you don't just come once and you're done with it. We want you to keep coming back and experiencing what we have. And now we're asking you to help us build something for the museum. So this is going to be a great opportunity to, bring the kids or for the schools to come and everything to see this exhibition of our music and to have built it together. And so we're really excited about that.
And you'd use different technology. You're evolving in technology as well, right, Anastasia?
Yes,
and so
are.
people can now find other ways of engaging with the exhibits that are there as well through this particular project.
Yes, they can. We also, in one of our current exhibitions right now, we have the AR feature. That's the AV feature where, you put on the thing and you can see the different videos, all around. So that's one of the ways in which we're moving forward as the museum. And I know for sure that's going to be one of the ways that we include in our exhibition, and it's going to be a very in-depth something. You're going to hear these stories, you can read about them, you can play, touch, everything. So I know that this will be a big, grand exhibition that Barbadians have built for Barbadians.
Yeah, and so the museum is not a place where you find dead things.
No.
The museum is the place where life comes alive again. And so you engage with history and now, all at the same time.
Exactly.
And then right there in the middle is you. And so that's the whole point. It connects you with your past so you understand where you are so you can connect with your future and get a greater sense of purpose. And so this project, BIM at 60, helps us where that is concerned as well. Where we now reflect on the music over time and we sit back and say, Barbados has really done well over these 60 years. We've had some brilliant writers and brilliant arrangers and producers and all of those things. By the way, does it capture all of that as well, the producer and the arranger?
Absolutely.
Yes,
so when we break after these 60 days, when we come back, when we announce that, the 60 top songs, during that period, we're going to be collecting a lot of information on that stuff. So once we know what those songs are, we want to talk to the artists, the producers. We want to go to the studio where it was recorded if we could, and then be able to bring that to the public. You've chosen these songs. Let's give you some of the stories behind these songs.
Listen, you just stirred for me sort of memory, because just the other day coming to work, I listened to the BBC, and they were talking about Abbey Road, that studio where the Beatles recorded.
Yes.
And in that studio, there is a picture, an area where they show you the title of the song, the artist, the notes to the song, and who was in there in that studio recording, and and all of those things. So it became quite interpretive, but it became very interesting just to listen to. Yeah. Can you imagine being there in person to be able to
those stories behind it and stuff? Absolutely.
And that's what this project helps for us to develop as well. I'm hopeful that it also captures the original manuscripts or the original whatever they wrote on.
Well, we're gonna challenge the artists and stuff on that level too, because we're understanding that it's not like writing a paper like kids today, everything's on the computer, but we understand that these things happen on napkins and just random menus in places, and wherever inspiration hits, we hear about little notepads next to the bed at night that something comes to you in the middle of the night and you jot it down. And we're really hoping that a lot of our artists have kept those things and can give us some insight into what they do. Even this year we heard our Calypso monarch Adrian King talk about Clark. Sorry about that. So John King is actually one of my other songs. So listen, this thing with music is all going on in your head. And I heard Adrian Clark say that he had that idea for that song since last year. And so, this is things that they build on, and the process of the music we enjoy, how they bring it to us. And we're really excited to gather that part of it to share it with the public as well.
Have you yet begun to explore those things on the stage? I'm saying you because you're younger.
Yes.
And so I want to hear your experience really when you engage with exhibits in this kind of way.
Well, my experience more so is in talking. So as Lana would have mentioned, we were in the office and we go through the back end and we go through the music. I love to hear when she would say, "Oh, remember when this song was playing, this happened and this was going." Not saying that she's much older.
They think I'm an artifact as well. But it's okay.
It's always exciting to hear, and sometimes when some of the younger staff members bring a song that we would like, she's like, "How are you guys relating to that?" And we're able to say about,
yes, because there are songs that I actually didn't know that they know as well. Yes. And I thought, we feel like we know all the music that we hear, but no, these guys also bring so much to it.
So much songs.
And so the blend of age and experience is what brings this project to life. We have thousands of viewers across the world who are watching as well. Can they engage in this as well?
No, absolutely. Anybody who feels connected, because we talk about, locally in the diaspora and stuff like that, but we know that our music has touched people all over the world. People come to Barbados from a whole lot of places. Yes. They can tune in. The world is a much smaller place now. And so if you feel connected to our music and our history and stuff, absolutely. Choose your 10 songs. We are excited to hear what everybody contributes.
Don't forget the website is BarbMuse, BARBMUSE.org.BB. Who would think a website has to spell out? BarbMuse.org.BB. You can go. I was watching a funeral yesterday. I've got that to that stage of my life now. We're watching funerals. And it was not in Barbados, but along the way, they were singing Sister Marshall songs and Joseph Nile songs. This is from the Caribbean island.
Yeah.
And so our music, you're right, has transcended borders. We've gone further than just us alone. And those songs are significant for someone else. They can also be equally significant to us. Is the participation restricted to just Bajans alone? Because if I'm American and I thought, I really enjoyed Joseph Nile songs while I spent time in Barbados, I want to engage in this. Do you capture my nationality?
There are some optional fields, so I think you can put it in if you choose to. You don't have to, but you can add that information if you want to. Yeah.
Good, because music again touches everyone everywhere. And if you look at the bottom of your screen, Barbados, that's what we're talking about. The website for BIM at 60 is BarbMuse, so it's spelt .org.bb. We're halfway there.
Yes.
And so what else are you doing to engage with the public about awareness of and how to participate?
Well, our cultural partner and the NCF, we are going to be part of their Grand Market.
Yes.
From the 21st to the 30th of this month.
At Carrie Festa House.
At Carrie Festa House, absolutely. So if you haven't had a chance to go in and, sign in and choose your songs, look for us there. We'll be there every day for the 10 days, and we will help you do it, and we'll walk through it with you. We'll watch some videos together, and so we'll be out there engaging with the public for that as well. So we're looking forward to that opportunity to be up close and talk to some people.
And at the end of it all, we'll have a brand new exhibition. We'll have all this data. We'll be creating other content coming out of this by engaging with the studios and the producers and all of those other people to further the story of Barbados over these 60 years indeed. What a grand celebration this is.
It's going to be wonderful.
Are you looking forward to this big celebration on station?
I am. I really am. I can't wait for the merch and everything that's going to come out of this.
There's merch coming out? Oh, you mean the anniversary celebration merch? Or you refer to them at
60 merch. So, we're going to have merch. We'll be back with our merch. You don't worry. Yes.
You'll have something. Don't worry.
Yes.
This was a secret, Barbados. Now we know. Yes. Look out for the merch coming really, really soon. So this is brilliant. Thank you so much again for being a part of all of this. It excites the nation, and we're passionate about seeing its success as well. But folks, we're halfway there. You have another 30 days to get your vote in. You have 10 songs that you can submit. You can chop and change as time goes, because you just thought for a moment, you thought, oh no, I forgot this one. Let me put it in and take that one out. I know it gets tough after a while, because they're really, really great songs produced by Barbadian talent indeed. I want to encourage you to go to the website barbmuse.org.bb and start clicking. Get it in. You don't have to hit submit. They'll know your songs and your selection indeed. There's no winner here other than us being able to understand our story through time, through 60 years. And so I encourage you to be a part of it all. Thank you, Anastasia, and thank you, Lana, as well.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Morning Barbados is right back right after this.
Morning, morning, morning.
We the best music. Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our
The Barbados Trident is in competition for the CPL 2026. We've already won one game. Another game is coming up on Sunday in St. Lucia. We intend to win that as well. Two of the young players who are part of the Barbados Trident team joined me here on the set earlier, and so let's hear what they had to talk about. We're meeting right now with two star players from the Barbados Trident. Yes, the name has changed and we are rising up together. The Broken Trident is rising yet again, and so we're excited about what they bring to the CPL for 2026. I'm joined by two of our outstanding Barbadian players who are part of the team, in Zishan Motara and Johan Lane. Gentlemen, good morning.
Morning.
Listen, you all come with a lot of background information. There's so much success we've seen from you because, as a matter of fact, Zishan, you've been playing with the West Indies, Barbados Trident, combined campuses and colleges. You're really good at bowling and batting and all those kinds of things. So knowing all of that, we expect a lot of you.
Yeah.
Does that scare you?
Not really, I guess. In this game, as a professional, a little leeway at times, but you know, you always want to succeed and make friends and family proud.
How excited were you to know that you were picked to be part of the Barbados Trident in this CPL tournament?
Yeah, it's always an honor to represent Barbados, you know, and especially, you know, this year it means a little more coming back as a Tridents and, you know, a little more patriotic as well. So I guess, you know, you have something to win for Barbados, especially hosting the tournament too, it means a lot.
Yeah. There was a game last night. What was your contribution to that game?
In both 3 overs, we got 2 wickets for 16 runs. Yeah.
See? That's a good average.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good average. So that provided you a bit of a warm-up, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a confidence booster going into to tournaments, you know, being able to perform, not only individually, but as a team as well. You know, that win last night meant a lot to us. You know, we played hard cricket, and it was our first game gelling together. So I think it was a good start towards
Tridents.
It definitely, like Zishan mentioned, it's always an honor to play for Barbados, and this is my second year now with Tridents.
Yeah.
So yeah, really excited and really ready to get going.
The day you were picked, talk to me about that, because none of us knew. It was a draw. And so how did that feel to know that, hey, your name was called as one of those drafted into the Barbados Tridents?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this year I really wasn't looking to be picked, to be honest, if I'm being completely honest with you. But you know, when I saw my name there, I was really elated to be picked for Barbados again. Because
St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots had you before?
Yeah, for 2 years, in 2024, 2023 and 2024. That was a fun time too. It was my first experience in the CPL. But you know, it's always good to be home.
It's always good to be home. And so representing Barbados before a Barbados crowd like last night and again tonight, because we're going to talk about that in a moment as well, how was that for you to see so many people at Kensington Oval making the noise that excites you?
Yeah, it's no place like home, man. Obviously, Barbadians love cricket. It's a rich culture, it's our history. It means a lot to Barbadians, and it means a lot to me, so yeah.
And so you're saying, Barbadians, listen, y'all have to come out to our games, play at home. And even if you're not playing at home, give us your full support, right? That's what you're saying.
Definitely.
So you guys won last night. Yeah. Tonight there's another practice match. Yeah. Barbados Tridents versus Barbados Invitational 11. And by what difference did you win last night?
It was like seven or 8 odd runs.
Yeah, 7 or so 8 runs?
Yeah, very tight game.
Okay, a slight margin.
Yeah.
And you intend to extend that margin tonight, because this is a practice match ahead of what you know will be coming at you in the CPL, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we played against a pretty good team, you know, full of local talent, and I think it was a very tough opponent to go against. But we had our own, we did well, as expected, you know, and going into the tournament.
Yeah. Your first match is on the 11th of August. That's soon. Yeah. Today's the 8th. That's in 3 days, as a matter of fact. When do you guys fly out?
Sunday.
Tomorrow morning.
This coming Sunday?
Yeah.
This coming Sunday, they're off and they're going to Jamaica to beat Jamaica, Barbados. And I know that tomorrow you're also having a motorcade as well, right? Y'all don't know that?
No, we know.
So keep on surprised. No, you know.
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah, you guys are going to be moving around the island just a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
we want to be ask Barbados to come out to hail you, to really support you, to know who you are, and to be able to celebrate with you as well. But then the shirts. And I know that we want to appeal to all Barbadians to get your shirt, your Barbados Trident shirt, as soon as possible. Shirts will be on sale tomorrow at all the box office at Kensington Oval for sure. And when you get once you have a season ticket and you come to the game tonight, you who own a season ticket, you get first dibs on having your shirt purchased first. So shirts are on sale from tonight for those who are season ticket holders. For those of you who do not have a season ticket, you come tomorrow, Saturday, to Kensington Oval and purchase your Barbados Trident shirt. It is beautifully designed, and I'm telling you, we're going to wear our shirts proudly everywhere we go, but for every match for sure. And you want us to come play, make some noise, right?
Of course.
What are your aims for the tournament's CPL for you, Johan?
I mean, the biggest
wickets, goal, runs, what?
The biggest aim for the team, I mean, is obviously to win the tournament, especially as the Chan said, we're hosting the finals this year. But for me personally, it's just to give as much as I can to the team. However I can help in whatever department, in batting, in bowling, in the field, whatever I can contribute on the day, that means the most to me.
What have you been doing to get ready though, Zishan? I mean, you had a practice game last night, but what else have you been doing, you personally as the cricketer, to get yourself ready?
Yeah, I mean, preparation didn't start last week, you know, it started way back when. So I think it's been going pretty good. Just getting myself ready, preparing myself mentally for the tournament. You know, it's a long, taxing tournament. You're traveling constantly, and, you know, just mentally preparing yourself for that, and physically as well, you know, getting in the gym, playing in the hard yards. So, yeah.
Have you met the late Garfield Sobers?
Yeah, I have.
And what kinds of, I'm curious, I want to eavesdrop a little bit. What kinds of conversations and advice has he been sharing?
Yeah, it's not been very long conversations, but you know, the conversations we have are very full of wisdom. You know, he shared a lot, not only on the field stuff, but he also talked about off the field. You know, what he did in his leisure time, what he did in his time off.
What did he do?
Well, I know he played a lot of golf, so that was his. I guess that was his way of getting away from cricket at times, and you know, he was just a lovely person to have conversation with.
What about you, Johan?
I met him once. I think it was I played the Sir Garfield Sobers cricket tournament final. And he was just more surprised at my height than anything. At that
Why
age.
was he so surprised?
Well, I guess it was taller than him. That's really what it is. I don't know.
Well, quite a gentleman, right?
Yeah, he's top guy.
Let's look at the team, the Barbados Tridents for this year, and the composition of it. Does that excite you? Who else you're playing with?
Yeah, definitely. I think this year is a lot more young players, and you know, to see us young players having the opportunity to represent Barbados. Along with the experienced players and the overseas players, I think it'll be a good balance for the team and can really push us very far in the tournament.
What's your views, Zishan?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we brought back a similar team in terms of last year when it comes to the overseas players, but this year we've included a lot more youngsters, guys around my age. You know, last year I was the youngest. Now I'm not the youngest anymore. I usually am, so it's pretty fun to share the field with our dressing room with some guys that, you know, I've kind of grown up playing cricket with, you know. But yeah, I think we have a pretty strong core.
And these guys are in their 20s here. They're in their 20s, old to be 20 again. And so you're excited for all that's happening there. What do you think is the strength of the Barbados Trident team this time?
I think we're pretty good all around, and I think, but what I most love about our team is our main strength this year. That goes a long way. I think once you're together as a team, then you know, one for all for one.
That's right. That's right. And so, Johan, in terms of the conversations in the room with the coach and so forth, what have you guys been being told?
I mean, it's constant conversation. Is obviously more around preparation and plans going into the tournament. So just understanding the rules and what we have to do when we do get out there on the field to obviously give our best. So it's a constant conversation. It really doesn't stop. On certain days you may be asked to do something different than you're usually planning to do, but you know, it's all a part of it. So
Gary told the great Brian Lara, keep your eye on the ball. Don't just wait for the ball to be delivered. Watch it while he's running up, even, and keep your eye on the ball. Did you guys hear that?
Yes, I did.
And what did that mean to you when Lara said so?
No, I think it was spot on. Is the ball comes at a very high speed when it's delivered, and to track it from the bowling from when the bowler starts. Is obviously better because when
he's even running up.
I think the most important thing is tracking it. So when the ball is running up, whether base or spin you want to pick. Well, for spin you want to pick from the hand.
You can see all of that.
Yeah, that's why you have to watch it from the hand. And then for pace, you kind of got to track it all the way because a ball coming at 90 miles per hour is never easy to see from right in front of you.
Now we know, Gary, you left some sage advice. Zishan, you played with the Barbados Tridents before, but you played with the Barbados Royals.
Yeah.
You've changed your name back to Tridents. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, as I said earlier, you know, it means a lot. I grew up watching the Tridents.
As the name Trident?
Yeah, when I was a little lad running around. So I think it means a lot, you know, watching my heroes play for that team and then coming back to play as a Trident, you know, it just brings back core memories as a youngster, and just being able to do it is a complete honor, man.
You should see all you'll have. Was watching you while you were saying, I said, yeah, my brother.
I think when Barbados won the two tournaments, and the two titles in CPL, they were called Tridents. And you know, like Zishan said, grew up watching the Tridents and all the history, and I actually think Barbadians were calling for the name to be changed back to the Tridents.
And look, it happened. We got what we called for. But because you played with the Patriots before, are there some on that team who are still on the Patriots team this year? Do you know?
Yeah, I think there's quite a few, about 2 or 3 of them.
Right. So you know you're in their heads. So you understand the strategy there. So you'll be able to, when you meet them, to be able to do what you need to do, right?
Definitely.
All right.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying,
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's get to the news now. Barbadians are calling for urgent action to tackle the growing problem of sargassum seaweed along sections of the island's coastline. Residents of St. John, Christchurch and St. Philip say the accumulation is creating an unpleasant smell, affecting businesses and raising concerns about possible health impacts. Photographer Anderson Arthur spoke with residents about the problem, and Deanza Roberts reports.
The smell is hard to ignore. Along sections of the coastline, large quantities of sargassum have washed ashore, leaving residents and businesses dealing with more than just an eyesore. For some, the issue has become a daily nuisance.
I've been looking around and I've been smelling this rotten, fishy scent all the time. Sometimes I'd be looking around the house wondering if I sure in my house, but then I realize it's the seaweed.
And for businesses operating in affected areas, there are concerns that the conditions could drive customers away.
For the past 2, 3, 4 weeks, before that, but it really getting worse, man. I don't know what the government could do about it. I know everybody complaining, but it'd be good if you could get something done urgently. Yeah, affecting the business and everything, man.
But the concerns go beyond business. Some residents say they are worried about their health, particularly when the decomposing seaweed produces a strong odor.
I suffer from bad sinus, so I have to keep the window closed and take something for the sinus. I don't think last year was so bad. Now we're getting it, oh boy. You don't know, sometimes you think it's something you didn't do in the house or something like that, you know. But we try to bear with it as much as I could.
The sargassum problem is not new to Barbados, but residents says they want a more effective and consistent response to the seaweed before it becomes an even bigger problem for coastal communities.
On behalf of all of my neighbors and residents, we just want to highlight an issue that we are facing with respect to the sargassum, which has been building up more than usual this year. Normally we would have a team of persons who come and dig trenches in the mountains that you see over here, and that allows the water to come and naturally do its process of washing it back out to sea. That has not been happening, and what's happened is it has accumulated on top of these mountains. The heat as well as the surplus that keeps coming and coming is causing this to build up and is breaking down. The gases that we're smelling are affecting our health.
For these residents, the sargassum problem is affecting their quality of life, businesses, and their confidence in the condition of their coastal communities. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
Well, Barbados is preparing to recognize 120 citizens for outstanding service and contribution to the country. Leader of Government Business in the Senate, Senator Lisa Cummins, says the initiative continues the tradition of commemorative national honors.
As we approach the 60th anniversary of independence in just a few short months, this is a replication of those earlier incarnations. And so this bill, very briefly, is to continue our tradition of having commemorative activity and commemorative celebrations at significant points in our history.
Senator Cummins says 60 members of the uniformed services will be recognized, along with 60 other outstanding Barbadians.
The objectives of this anniversary honor, very similar to previous ones, would be to commemorate, obviously, as I've said, the 60th anniversary of independence and the 5th anniversary of our republic, to recognize a number of distinguished Barbadians, and 60 is a number, 60 members of the uniformed forces, including all uniformed forces, Barbados Defense Force, Police Service, Fire Service, Customs Service, Immigration Department, Financial Intelligence Unit, and so on, anti-terrorism, anti-corruption, but equally to have 60 outstanding Barbadians recognized for their contributions to the country in a number of areas.
She did go on to list the categories from which those to be honored will be chosen.
Public administration, education, healthcare, community development, youth development, excuse me, business and entrepreneurship, agriculture and food security, science, technology and innovation, culture, heritage and the creative industries, sport, environmental stewardship, national security and emergency services, faith-based and charitable services, labor relations, international relations and diplomacy, and service to the Barbados diaspora.
Well, the new legislation is now the Barbados Diamond Anniversary Honor Act 2026. The Caribbean is being urged to move beyond simply responding to disasters and instead strengthen its ability to anticipate, manage and recover from increasingly complex threats. The call came at a validation workshop in Barbados focused on building the next level of the region's regional response mechanism. Deanza Roberts has more.
For decades, Caribbean countries have relied on regional cooperation to provide support when disaster strikes. But disaster officials say the threats facing the region are changing and the response system must change with them. At a validation workshop in Barbados, regional and international partners are examining how to build what is being described as a next-level regional response mechanism. The initiative is being driven by the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, CDEMA. Deputy Executive Director of CDEMA, Lieutenant Colonel Kester Craig, says the region is confronting stronger and more complex threats.
We are confronted by more intense hydrometeorological events. Multiple islands being affected at the same time. Cascading hazards, disruption to the supply chains, and increasingly complex technological and biological hazards.
The workshop is reviewing a draft strategic document, logical framework, roadmap for implementation, and a proposed monitoring and evaluation approach. Minister of Home Affairs and Information Gregory Nichols says the region must rethink how it approaches disasters.
We are experiencing stronger hurricanes, more intense rainfall events, prolonged droughts, coastal erosion, even public health emergencies, technological disruptions, and threats that often occur simultaneously or trigger cascading impacts across multiple sectors and countries. And as we look at this list, only between yesterday and today, I can tick off about 4 or 5 of these challenges that we were confronting at the same time. These challenges before us demand that we rethink how we prepare for, respond to, and recover from disasters.
The minister says that means moving away from reacting to disasters after they occur and towards anticipating risk before they become emergencies. That approach includes greater investment in risk reduction, stronger early warning systems, technology and data, stronger institutions, and greater community involvement.
Disaster management, however, requires a broader and more strategic approach. It compels us to consider the entire disaster cycle: prevention, mitigation, preparedness, response, recovery, and resilience building. It is a shift from reacting to anticipating. A shift from responding to events to managing risk. A shift from restoring what was lost to building back stronger and safer. And ultimately, it is a shift from vulnerability to resilience.
The 3-day validation workshop is expected to help shape the strategic direction and operational framework for the next level regional response mechanism. Deanza Roberts, CBC News.
Before we get to sports, let's give you the latest weather statement issued by the Barbados Meteorological Services at 5 this morning. They say they're closely monitoring the tropical wave located just east of us. That feature remains relatively disorganized over the last 6 hours and on its current track is expected to pass over our island as a strong tropical wave late tonight into tomorrow. They say there are no tropical storm watches. There are no warnings in effect associated with this system at this time. We can expect on its current track activity associated with this tropical wave to be affecting the island tonight, and strong winds ahead of the tropical wave continue to cause deterioration of sea conditions. Small craft and high surf warnings remain in effect, and strong winds, excess rainfall and thunderstorms are expected over the island. Other watches and warnings may be issued in association with this feature if it affects our area. The next weather statement is due at 11 this morning. Of course, stay tuned to CBC in all of our media and we will bring you updates as they are received. To sports now, owing to financial constraints, Barbados will not be aiming to win this year's 53rd Central American and Caribbean Bodybuilding and Fitness Championships, which will take place in Guatemala from August the 27th. Public Relations Officer of the Barbados Amateur Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation, Ivor Worrell, says it's too expensive to afford a full contingent, so they'll just be focusing on the best of the best who emerge out of the national championships.
There are 3 categories in the men's component. There's bodybuilding, there's men's physique, there's classic physique. There are 31 males in those categories. In the females, there are 4 categories. There's women's bodybuilding, which is women's physique. There's bikini fitness, body fitness, and the one that everybody looks forward to, women's wellness. There are 28 females in those categories as well. This year, like I said, is going to be no different. We'll have the normal championships, which will then feed into the CSE Games, which is on the 29th of this month as well in Guatemala.
Well, the 2026 National Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation National Championships will be this Saturday at the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Centre, and Worrell says the competition will feature the various disciplines of bodybuilding, men's physique, bikini fitness and wellness.
We believe that out of this, we should be able to pick a good team to send to Guatemala. The difficulty, though, is that we cannot send a large team this year. It is expensive to get to Guatemala, and we believe that at this point, it is best to send your best athletes and not attempt to win the championships, because funding is going to be a factor, hindering factor. We're looking at $50,000 to send 12 people to the games. You must send the president. You must send a judge. You must send 2 coaches, which is a male and a female. And there you go. So that is exactly where we find ourselves.
And that's a look at news and sports until now. More news and sports coming up at noon right here on TV8. Morning Barbados is right back right after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good, your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affairs segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good, your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 19 minutes after 7 o'clock now. They say that they're putting smiles on faces, mobilizing and advocating for healthy minds, bodies, and souls. We're talking about the Barbados Friends and Friends Mental Health Awareness Association of the United States of America. And so we're joined by a couple members and the president herself, Kathy Elliott, who's right next to me. Kathy, good morning.
Good morning.
Is green the color?
Green is the color for mental health.
Yes. I got you. With her is our secretary, Natalie Harvey. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you in Barbados.
Thank you.
You'll have that drink before the end of the show.
I'm hoping to it. I'll hold you to it.
You can hold me to my word on this one. The Honourable Dwight Sutherland, who is the Member of Parliament for St. George South. Good morning to you, sir.
Morning to you, Pearson.
Joining us online is Consul General to Barbados to New York, and Lorenzo Hayward. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Pearson. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us, all of you. Let's talk a little bit about your organization, Kathy, what your organization is designed to do.
It's about mental wellness. And The organization is here to motivate, uplift, inspire. Many times we do not know what people are faced with on a daily journey. And coming into contact with me, it's about putting a smile on that face. How can I uplift that spirit? How can I impact another life positively? So basically, it's about body, mind, and soul. So I'm about fitness, I'm about health, I'm about just anything that goes along with positivity.
So how did you find the people to join you in this effort?
Well, basically, as I'm surrounded by a lot of women who are into motivational speaking, because we want positive people. We want positive people in our circle. Like Natalie, I've mentored Natalie for many years. So in knowing Natalie, I know what she aspires to be in people's lives. So that's just a chip off the block. So I want inspirational people, people that can mimic what I do, people that can inspire others. So that's what I'm looking for. If you are not about positivity, I'm not about you.
Straightforward, simply put, right? What month are you born?
March, Pisces.
I hear it.
You missed the mark, did you?
I did not miss the mark. You missed my mark. I'm January. So I'm so sorry, but you can't make it up now. Natalie, it's called the Barbados and Friends Mental Health Awareness Association.
Yes.
Membership is made up of just Barbadians?
No. So
and friends?
And friends. We touch the whole Caribbean diaspora. So we have members from Trinidad, Dominican Republic, Guyana. We're touching lives in each island, each country, because, for instance, I'm of Barbadian heritage, but I wasn't born in Barbados. I was born in Brooklyn. So that's where the and friends come in. We want to reach others throughout the Barbadian diaspora and then further into the world diaspora as a whole.
And so far, so good?
So far, so good. This is our second year, and we're moving. We're moving on. We're touching lives. That's basically one of the reasons, even too, with us being here on island, we are doing back to school initiatives, because it's hard out there. I was a single parent. So you want to try to find a way to ease and just bring a little bit of peace of mind to families that may not have it out there. And that all falls under mental wellness, mental awareness, because it's stressful. And that plays a part on your mental fortitude. So that's part of who we are.
Being able to meet the needs of those little ones who you've given birth to, and you see their starving faces at times, you see the need, and sometimes that can put you in a spin as the parent and caregiver, and that's what you're seeking to be able to do to help that journey become a whole lot easier for parents. I'm reading you right, Kathy.
Yes,
as a Capricorn to a Pisces.
Yes, I just want to add to Natalie, the organization, the name before this was Women Motivational Services, right? And we were just women. And the name was changed because we want all inclusive, where we're able to put a smile on your face as well. So that's where we're at. So we've been doing this for many years, 20 plus years as an organization, but 2 years as Barbados and Friends Mental Health Awareness, because mental health affects everyone.
How did you find Consul General Herwood?
You mean how did Consul General find me?
So Consul General, how did you find her and the organization?
Well, Pearson, is quite difficult not to find Kathy in the diaspora. Kathy is one of the most boisterous persons that makes her presence felt. And I dare to say that she was one of the first persons that approached me when I came up here in New York 2 years and some ago. Kathy, as she has said, is all about positivity. If you've ever been to church services with Kathy, if you have not seen her, you will hear her. But she's all about sharing and expressing that positivity throughout the community. I think what she's done here, not the first rodeo, because many persons that see her on TV now will think that she started yesterday. But Kathy started it quite a while back. It used to be food drives that she would do as well to send stuff down to Barbados. She's added the token of the school bags as well. Knowing back to school is a very important aspect, not only for Barbados, but most of the Caribbean returning to school soon. I must say, Pearson, just as an aside, that I am also a January born. But back to the regularly scheduled program, Kathy also went down to Sears Court quite recently. And that is touching for me because that is where I'm from. And that in itself tells me the level and reach as to where Kathy is looking to go. A natural son of the daughter of the St. George soil, but her reach is totally driven by any place in Barbados where she can make a positive impact. But Kathy's not difficult to find once you land off JFK. You just step off the plane and say Kathy, she's going to be there.
It's going to be there. And that makes the job so much easier indeed. But naturally, you saw the need for the council there to get involved, to assist in bringing the relief to Barbados, and because the need is great wherever it is. And so talk to me a little bit about how your role facilitated Kathy and her organization to be able to help Barbados in the way it is.
Yeah, for sure. I would be very honest. Many persons, most of the credit for attaining what has happened is really Kathy. We've given her support in different ways. She didn't ask this time around to have some type of documentation to bring the stuff down, but it's evident that she also paid at the port of entry for many of the things that was brought down. Most of the support definitely came from her. We've also asked across the diaspora for next year to ensure that we can take some of the financial burden off of her, because she pays for the trips out of her pockets as well. And these are things that we're looking at. We're looking to also reach out to other political members across the associations that have roots in Barbados. We have some even in Boston, in City Hall, in the state department in Massachusetts as well, that are willing to now make a contribution to Kathy's efforts and the efforts of other organizations doing a similar thing. So truth and be told, the consulate is always giving support to her in any way that we can. But next year is going to be very instrumental because we're looking to make this not a project only of the association, but something of a program in collaboration with the consulate. And we've given her all the support that we can. There's some bags here, Kathy, in my basement that when you come back, we're going to put for next year for sure. I've told you about it. It didn't happen this time around, but we give her support in many different forms, Pearson.
Kathy, that means a lot to you and the organization, doesn't it? That to know that you have that level of support, that even next year's support is already in the basement waiting on your sleep. Indeed.
And I'm going to make sure I grab them early before he forgets.
It was mentioned that you're from St. George.
Yes.
Where in St. George?
Newberry, right above Gun Hill.
I got you. And so naturally, this is where the Honorable Dwight Sutherland came into play, right?
Of course, he's been with me for quite some time.
So let's talk about that relationship now, Mr. Sutherland, about this relationship with this organization, and where do you see this support helping your constituents and constituents across the island?
Again, good morning, Pearson, Barbados, and again, Kathy and Natalie. It's indeed a privilege to be here with you. As Kathy said, I've been with Kathy for many years. When I came into public life, I met Kathy, and that's the role of a good parliamentarian. He or she goes into their community, identify the needs, and find ways in which they can impact lives in a meaningful way. And I met Kathy in one of the areas of Newbury, Salisbury area. The Elliott family is indeed a very well-established family, and I want to say good morning to the Elliott family and the other members of the association. And we decided that the most important aspect for me of community life is the investment in children. And this project demonstrates that acutely. And it also demonstrates the power of partnerships and the importance of lending a helping hand beyond geographical boundaries, what it can do for you. Many of us see this project as simply giving a back-to-school kit. But for me, this is more than giving a back-to-school kit. This is impacting families, a community, and a nation. This is a nation-building project. Why say that? When you put a smile on a young man or a young girl's face in going back to school with supplies, you give them confidence, you you inspire hope and give them the opportunities for the future. So I see this more than just putting a backpack and supplies, and because parents, I heard Natalie mention it, is a major challenge for some parents in St. George community. I've been doing this from the time I came to public life, but I've been doing it pretty quiet. Those who know me know I don't keep much noise about projects that I execute in St. George. But this partnership has been a partnership for over 14 years. Wow. And we put smiles on families' faces. Parents, even with one child, sometimes have challenges. Picture a child not being able to go to school as a result of lack of uniform, stationery, shoes, book bags. So whereas you see members of parliament, and not only members of parliament, but other institutions, the Eden Lodge Youth Charitable Trust, the Sandy Lane Youth Charitable Trust, these projects are important to families, especially persons who are from a low socioeconomic background, vulnerable families who cannot afford to sustain 3 and 4 children back to school. And indeed, this put children in a positive light. As you walk to school and you push those gates, you have the opportunity to learn, work hard, and become the best that you aspire to be. So I'm associated with this and other projects to impact lives in my community in a meaningful way, not only for the young children, but for the elderly, for all persons. Sporting projects as well.
And so, Natalie, as you listen to the words of the Honourable Sutherland and everyone else, I keep thinking also of the child who walks into school knowing I fit in. I don't stand apart from because of my conditions from where I was born. I come. And so this empowers that child to feel I still can also achieve. And this is part of the mission of the organization, isn't it?
It absolutely is, because you never want a child or anyone to feel out of place. Well, how the word is said. It's a part. It's a part of knowing that you are a part of something. You know, for me, for instance, I have major health challenges. I've had breast cancer and I've had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And that's part of a parent. I was a parent during those times where I was ill. And I had family, of course, but there may be somebody that is going through that and does not have that support. It's hard. It is very hard. Having children nowadays is very hard. So you need to be able to find those support systems, those support groups that's willing to help families and not just help them for a time period. You want to consistently touch families across the board, no matter where you are. We are in New York. I tell people I come home often because this is home. But to be able to reach back home or reach wherever you are, that's a major part of who we are as an organization.
You know, we forget that a part of the family is children.
Yes.
We think the family is just the adults. Children are involved as well. Children have their own mind, they have their own goals, they have their own lived experiences, they have their own emotions they want to as well. And if we can find ways to help them achieve all of that, then we build stronger units as well. But there's a distribution project about these bags and all these other give backs as well, and we'll talk about that right after this break.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook. This is your world, your playlist, your station. 98.1 The One.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're talking giving back to Barbados. We're talking about empowerment of people and families and taking a little bit of breather from mommy and daddy who are sometimes struggling just to make ends meet. And so there is an initiative put on by the Barbados and Friends Mental Health Awareness Association of New York. And so they're with us because there's a distribution campaign that's on to help you get ready for back to school. That's a cost. And I know that when you say back to school, your head hurts sometimes because you're just trying to make all the ends meet so that you give your child the greatest start possible. Yeah. Kathy is the president. Natalie is the secretary. I do have the Honorable Dwight Southern, the member of parliament for St. George South. And also online with us is Consul General Herwood, indeed. And so the distribution, let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes. So far we have hit Christchurch, 2 areas in Christchurch. We did St. Michael, the special needs. Tomorrow, despite the weather.
What weather?
Exactly. We're still moving forward with our biggest distribution. Where, Dwight? Where are we having this distribution?
The Suki King Sporting Complex in Newbury, St. George.
Ah, the Suki
Ronald Suki King Sporting Complex.
Yes.
Nice.
At home.
Yes, at home.
For you.
So this is the biggest part because, like you said, we never forget.
Where we come from.
And I have been in New York for 32 years. And I've been doing this for 20 plus years. And the initiative came about because we want to take the pressure off the parents.
Right.
That little pressure makes a difference in the family circle. So we're going to be out there. The give back is going to be at 5 p.m. Okay? This is only if you need.
Yeah.
We're not giving out book bags at random. This is only for families who truly need a book bag.
Yes.
And you would see I brought the book bags with
They're
me.
very stylish.
Yes, because kids love color.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? And we want to give back something that's good. Not just anything, but something that's good and something that will hold them for the new school year.
Whether you're in primary or secondary school or nursery even, you know, the bags are available. Newbury, St. George, tomorrow at 5.
Pierce, you don't sound like you were from St. George, but I know you have family in St. George. It's Newbury.
What did I say?
Newbury.
So I'd say Newbury is where it's going to be. Newbury for me.
But we'll keep you. We'll keep you in St. George. Hello.
And we're not done. We have, after tomorrow, then we have 4 additional. We have St. Lucie at Half Moon Fort, which is part of giving back to home for me.
For you? You're from St. Lucie?
Well, my dad.
Where?
My dad's from Clinkets, but we live in Checker Hall.
Me?
You live in Checker Hall?
I'm from Hope Road.
I know that.
Hope Road is not Checker Hall?
Well, I know Hope Road is not Checker Hall, but
okay.
I know that.
Building connections.
Hello?
Building community.
I have a general board online. I know I have my St. Lucie partner right here with me.
Of course. So we're giving back to Half Moon Fort.
Okay, good.
Then that's on the 18th. On the 19th, we're doing Garden Greenwich Primary School.
St. Peter, St. James.
Right. And then on the 20th, another hidden close to home, Lawrence TK, which used to be Grace Hill. That's my mom's school. We're giving there. And then we have one more for St. James Primary on the 22nd.
Oh, you forgot Springer Memorial.
Oh, yeah, and Springer
We're doing
Memorial.
Springer Memorial at 1 p.m. today.
Oh, 1 o'clock this afternoon.
1
And
o'clock.
Kathy's
That
Springer Memorial.
Springer Memorial
I can tell.
Queen.
I can tell.
Oh, wow.
She's made that known very clearly. And so 1 o'clock this afternoon. Tomorrow we're going to Newbury,
yes,
St. George for the distribution there. We're going to St. Lucie. They're going across the island. Indeed, they're sufficient, but you must need it.
Right.
Don't just be, oh well, they're giving it. Let me just take it. There are people in need. Just remember that there are people in need who truly need this. Let's make it available that they get the opportunity to have these book bags. Indeed. So I want to thank you and the organization for the phenomenal work you're doing, giving and giving and giving, and thank you, Consul General, as well, for storing, then to give. and to work through the initiatives to give even more. You're very welcome. And Mr. Southern for just, again, making all of this possible for the people of St. George, indeed, and your great support of this initiative as well. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you.
Isn't this fantastic,
Thank you.
Bobby? That's why you're saying creating smiles for generations to come, indeed. We're back with more on Morning.
Did we put a smile on your face?
Wasn't it smiling all the while?
Job done.
There you go. Morning Barbados comes back in just a moment. Stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's go now to St. Andrew because boy, oh boy, oh boy, the annual crab night is back. And so joining me to talk a little bit more about that is Richard Brooker, who is a member of the Parish Independence Committee. Good morning to you, Richard.
Hi, good morning.
Listen, this is
Morning,
tomorrow,
Barbados.
right?
Yes, it is tomorrow. Actually, it is tonight and tomorrow.
Oh, tonight and tomorrow.
Because we've created kind of like a festival, kind of like a crabbing experience weekend. So we offer to the public the opportunity to come and engage in the crabbing experience on the Friday night, where you get your buckets, you get your torchlights, you go out into the sand, into the beach, and you actually partake. Tomorrow then is where we have the feast and we have the entertainment as well.
All right, so tonight, what time? What time should we gather and where should we gather?
Right by the entrance to Long Pond, which is, if you know St. Andrew, it's just up the street from Allen School, from the playing field. Right on the left side, you won't be able to miss it. And that is about 6 p.m. or so.
Right, so around 6, just as it begins to get a little darker,
Yeah.
then we should all come and assemble.
Yeah.
What do I come with?
You come definitely with a long pair of trousers. You bring your bucket, you bring your
Boots. Because as stiff your pants into your boots, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because crabs can crawl.
Right, agreed. And you bring your torchlights. You can bring apparatus for if there is wet rain, that type of thing.
Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Right. And so this is open for adults and children, everyone?
Yeah, it definitely is.
This is fun.
And it's normally phenomenal.
So for 6 o'clock, gather just at the entrance to Long Pond.
Right.
And then you're going to fan out into groups of people?
Yes, they spread out into groups, and we facilitate taking you out and having like guided tours where you get to partake and you get to be hands-on in it.
So in other words, you all know where the crabs are?
We definitely do.
You all know, so you guys know where the crabs are.
We definitely
And you
do.
have team members who will take people, groups around to say, hey, look, there's a whole set of crabs over here.
Right.
Get your gloves on and take your crab and bucket it.
Yeah.
But you know, when you put it in the bucket, they're not dead. They're still moving around.
Right, they're not dead, but there's a technique to keeping them quiet. Yeah.
What's that technique?
Basically, once the bucket is deep enough and stuff, then obviously you can get them transported. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll take care of that.
Yeah.
So come with your gloves, your bucket, your torch lights, your long trousers, boots. Come prepared to go hunting for crabs.
To go
tonight.
hunting, agreed.
And this is something you guys have been doing for years.
For years. This is our 29th year of Crab Night. I want to say big up to Mr. Nigel Williams. I think he was the actual founder. But this is our 29th year and we continue. Last year would have been a big expose as well because we used it as the marquee event for regathering. So that has obviously taken it to another global stage.
Yes.
And here we are again this weekend, ready to pull it off again.
You know, so many people show up for this. So many people. Does it surprise you that so many people are interested in the way they are?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm surprised because I know that people love to have indigenous stuff to do. You live on an island and you want to be able to really experience things that are out of the box and still part of what is around us. So we have an advantage where that's concerned, and being able to offer it to the public.
You got that right. It's a wonderful expedition indeed.
Yeah.
But then tomorrow, what time does tomorrow night's activity start?
Tomorrow evening starts at 5 p.m. The very same venue. We will have a stage set up and tents with food and drinks on sale.
You said the same venue as in Long Pond area?
Yeah, the entrance to Long Pond. So it's on the East Coast. You can't miss it.
Yes.
And it's on the lower East Coast. So it's just off of Belle Plaine, just above.
You can't miss it.
You can't
You will
miss
see
it.
all the activity there on the
Right.
main road and the noise and so forth. So that's
Right.
tomorrow. So tonight, and so for the crabbing experience tonight, do I have to pay to come in to be a part of it?
Yes, you have to pay. The registration is only $25.
Right.
You can get a shirt with the registration for $40 or the package altogether for $65. But it's definitely worth it. You have a phenomenal time, really.
Yeah, you do. You really do. Yeah. And so while we begin at 7, you want to get gathering early.
Agreed.
For your registration, your shirts, everything else, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime.
Lifetime. Agreed.
I can't crab.
You can't.
The sight
Not
of a
yet.
crab. Not yet?
Not.
There's a possibility I possibly could?
I think so.
How so?
Come out and see.
Come on and see.
Yeah.
So tonight, this evening, folks, as a matter of fact, for 6 o'clock, gather at the entrance to Long Pond. You'll see all the activity there. Register and bring with your bucket, your gloves, your torchlight, yourself, your boots, everything. Wear long pants and come out and let's go crabbing. Yeah. You'll be going in groups as you do so, and then you come back with your bounty. Because tomorrow, those crabs will end their moment on earth, and you will all boil them and whatever else you want to do with them and enjoy it as well. So in terms of how does that work? So you have buckets of crabs.
Yeah, so we do pre-crabbing as well. So in preparation for the event, we would have crabbed, let's say, weekends before. So we would procure crabs and we would, the right word is purge and sanitize them, get them ready for processing, for lack of a better word. But we would get them ready for the feast. So definitely that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night then you would have persons on site boiling the crabs, getting the other side of the experience.
I got you.
And we do have DJ entertainment all the way through. We go from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. And this is an annual event, and St. Andrew comes alive for it.
It's going to be sweet. Starting tonight, the experience start tonight though, however, so get there for 6 o'clock, gather, because at 7, we're going off in teams and we're going to hunt for crabs. Bring the children, bring the little ones, and you come and really have an unforgettable night. Then tomorrow come back, because from 5 o'clock or thereabouts, we are enjoying the feast of our labor from this evening indeed.
Agreed.
Thank you so very much, Richard. I wish you and the team all the best.
Thank you very much.
Another opportunity will
Pearson,
come for you to tell us more about what else you have planned for St. Andrew at another time.
Right. Thank you very much, Pearson.
You're very welcome, Ben.
All right.
All right. Morning Barbados is breaking here. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Preserve your personal priceless memories. Here at CBC, we transfer VHS, DVDs, Beta, U-matic, and DV cam tapes to modern digital formats. Safely, quickly, and affordably. Call CBC on 467-5437 to get started. In just 2 weeks, your memories will be ready to relive and share again.
Are you ready to turn it all the way up? We make you feel good. Your #1 party station. Non-stop hits and the latest trends in music, fashion, and everything lit. Hit us up on socials at 981 Barbados on IG and 98.1 The One on Facebook.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Boy, look, since this little one come, I just feel like the milk delivery man. Fetching water, snacks, pillows, everything.
So Shaquille, GFG, big man, you doing your night shift too?
For sure. You know breastfeeding is hard work, right? My job is to keep she comfortable and proud.
Real talk, brother. When fathers support breastfeeding, the baby and the mama both win.
Exactly. And I posted our pic sitting on that new BCNF bench. Hashtag see it, support it.
Join the movement. Snap, post, and support breastfeeding. Hashtag take a seat for breastfeeding. BCNF, the Breastfeeding and Child Nutrition Foundation. Supporting mothers, strengthening families, building a healthier Barbados.
Well, now you see what the campaign is all about. Let's break it down because our good friend Shermina Curtin is back with us. Shermina, break this campaign down for us.
So this is our Adopt to Stop, Adopt to Bench campaign. So we have benches in 4 locations. One is at the hospital, one is at Randall Phillips Polyclinic, one is in Sunset Crest in front of the Charter Houses, and one is top of 2nd and 3rd Avenue. So
Belleville?
Yes, Belleville. Sorry, Belleville. So we're asking people to see the benches, take a pic, send it into BCNF, our Instagram, the BCNF, or our website, because we want to build awareness around breastfeeding. So this campaign also says hashtag no side eye. You know, in public, a lot of mummies get a lot of side eyes when they're breastfeeding. So hashtag no side eye, hashtag see it, support it. So if you see a bench, stop. Whether you're a breastfeeding mother or not, anybody, we just want you to support it. Show them that Barbados breastfeeds.
Indeed so.
Right?
So take a picture of it, submit it, or
hashtag it.
And then you're good to go.
Yes, just support breastfeeding.
It's not a competition.
No.
It's just showing support. And so we want to do this in big numbers. So there is one where, tell us the locations again.
Queen Elizabeth Hospital to the front main entrance. 2nd and 3rd Avenue to the top.
Right.
Sunset Crest in front of the Charter Houses. And Randall Phillips Polyclinic in Christchurch.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So take those pictures and do all of that. And very good. Because no side eye.
No.
And you're saying that simply because it is a natural form.
Yes.
Of feeding. And that's all it is. So the same way you sit and you have your styrofoam, you pick and eat, the baby has this is the baby's source of eating as well. And so the mother is the source of that feed, breastfeeding, and so therefore it's a natural thing. It is nothing to be scornful or that way about. No more side eye.
So no side eye. We also have a Brelfie competition, which is
Brelfie.
Yes. So you take a selfie of yourself breastfeeding. So the term is Brelfie. So that started on August the 1st. So encouraging mummies to take. So we can breastfeed up to 2 years. So anybody in that age range that's breastfeeding, take a picture of yourself breastfeeding and send it into our Instagram page or our website for great prizes, a chance to win some great prizes.
This one has prizes attached to it
this
now.
one has prizes.
So the selfies. So mummies.
The Brelfies.
You're doing the Brelfie, mummy. So click.
Yes.
And then you send it to your Instagram page. What is that?
The BCNF.
The BCNF.
That's the handle, at the BCNF.
At the BCNF, and that's where you submit it.
Yes, please.
And because I want to win, how do I some other information with this?
Well, you follow the prompts on the website. So when you go on the website, you'll see the flyer, and it will direct you to what to do.
To what you need to do.
Yeah.
And good luck to all of you.
Yes.
Because we want to encourage more and more mothers to breastfeed.
And to feel comfortable breastfeeding.
Yes.
And for the public to see it as a normal behavior. Yeah. So we want to encourage you in our support for the month. Because remember, breastfeeding is the entire month of August to continue to support our campaigns. You would have just seen one of our Adopt the Stop promotions. There are many more on the radios. We've been on the radios.
Yeah.
So we want you to encourage, listen to them, tell somebody about them. You know, you got to breastfeed. So get the word out so that we can have the conversation built and the culture change. You know, that's always my thing. And the culture change.
That's it. That's it indeed. So more awareness changes the culture. The more it becomes normalized, the more we don't feel away about it. And that's the whole point. She is not being disrespectful when the mommy begins to feed the baby in public. Yes, she would tend to put a little wrap to cover. But at the same time, that is just natural. And that's what we want to embrace more and more as members of our community, to allow mothers to do the natural thing. You know, I learned from the last conversation that the baby naturally wants to navigate to that source. I did not know that this was all part of the cycle.
It was built in. It's built in. That smell of the breast smells like the water, so they know where to go. The dark areola is a bullseye, so they say, oh, there's something here, let's go there. So yes, so that's what we want you to come and support, come and be behind the mothers who are breastfeeding. Parents, you see, fathers have a big role to play in supporting breastfeeding. He said he's the waiter, he's bring everything because she has to breastfeed. So we feed her so she feeds the baby, and the baby would be productive in our nations. All right. So BCNF, we do a lot of support. We have lactation consultants one-on-one. We have virtual support groups. So you can also go on our websites and our Instagram pages to get information when we're meeting up. All right. So we want the information together so the mothers have support.
Indeed. The BCNF, at the BCNF is the Instagram page in where you tag your Brelfie.
Yes.
So what if she didn't Brelf herself, but someone took the picture of her?
Well, it's supposed to be a Brelfie.
So she must be holding the camera.
She has to hold the camera.
All right.
A picture of yourself.
And she could be anywhere.
And we had one last year of a lady breastfeeding in the sea, and she won.
Really?
She was in the sea with her baby. She was breastfeeding.
Oh, that's interesting.
So get creative.
That's salt water?
Yes.
Sorry. Forgive me.
Don't worry. Salt water again. The name of the child was well latched. Remember you learned about well latched. When the child was well latched, the salt water does not get in.
All right. Fair enough. So wherever you can take those Brelfies and you submit them as well at BCNF.com
if you're going there, or at the BCNF.
Right. And you enter and you get a chance to win some wonderful things, but adopt the stop.
Yes.
We really want you to look around and see. And when you see those, gather the messaging that's on those benches as well. Take a picture of them and tag at BCNF and you give you a part of this whole promotion.
Yes.
Of bring awareness.
Yes.
Bring ongoing awareness as well, because we want to change the culture.
Yes.
To say that breastfeeding is a good thing. Breastfeeding in public is a good thing. It's just another part of the feeding. As we feed our people, we feed ourselves, we feed our babies as well. And so not to look on it with scorn, don't side eye, nothing like that. She's not doing anything illegal. She's not doing anything irreverent. She's just simply being a mother feeding her hungry child.
I mean, the animals do it. We don't look at them weird.
We don't freak out about them.
Yeah, we don't look at them weird at all. So to give the mother the same courtesy.
Yep. And so you see, this is all part of the initiatives for this Breastfeeding Month awareness indeed. And so now you know.
Yes.
And so that's building that awareness. As always, Shermina, good sitting with you.
Same.
I really hope that so many people
I hope so too.
crowd you with all of these pictures.
Images, yes.
Yes, it's really going to be really exciting indeed.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And so Barbados, get capturing. Do I take a break? I'm not sure. Talk to me. Get capturing and you submit to Instagram at BCNF and you tag and we're good to go. Or you take a picture of the benches and you send it in as well. And we are great to go as a community. Let's give our mothers and our fathers and all of those who are nurturing our nation's children healthily and giving them the best starts and most sustainable starts to life indeed through breastfeeding, by being more understanding of the process, being more understanding of what the mother is going through, what the baby needs, and then what we also need to support. That's what this is all about. All right, that's it for today, everybody. My little team joins me in saying to all of you, most of all, have a wonderful weekend. There's a weather system that is happening near to us, and we expect to have changing conditions tonight, high winds and a little bit of rain, possible thunderstorms and stuff. Nothing to worry about into tomorrow. And then, if it be the will of the Lord, we'll see each other again on Monday. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you.